Hey guys, how are you doing? This is your girl, Fabulous Annie. How's everyone doing? I just concluded watching The Housewife of Atlanta, and I wanted to do my juicy recap. There's a lot happening that was happening today. But I felt like to me, and Bravo was trying to like test out girls. You know what I'm saying? Like Nini said not too long ago, if you are on Instagram, go check out her comment when she was asked about Kenya, because like she said that Kenya is a party trooper. Kenya makes the show. I think that's what she meant. And she was, and I think to me, since Bravo decided to give Kenya the boots, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Fire Kenya, allegedly, or whatever. I think they wanted to test out like a bunch of girls, like that's why the whole, like this show was about Portia going to Nashville for her birthday. And then she brought along a bunch of people who I don't really think are really her friends. You know how people come as friends and then they end up stealing people's husband. Portia, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Some people are never friends. So they had like a bunch of ladies that went with her to Nashville to celebrate her birthday. And then she didn't invite Drew. I don't really understand what is her problem with Drew. I don't think Drew is trying to get with Dennis. I don't think so. I think Portia is scratching at, you know what I'm saying, storyline. Like the Simon storyline, she can't really go into it because I think Simon was giving her a cease and desist. So she can't really like go into Simon like that. So she's like scratching a storyline. Like she's like, oh, Drew, don't film with my baby daddy. I'm like, when did that become like a girl code? Girl, please. You've not been with that guy, but he's free, public free or whatever, So there were so many things that I noticed about this episode. It was boring. They were really trying. Like I was like, I lost, like at one point I was like, oh, what are we watching? It was like so many storylines, it was like this one, that one. They were like searching for something to make fun, make nice, whatever, So one thing I noticed, like the thing started with Brit, trying to buy a car, and she was like, I'm going to test it out to see how it is like, when you are having like intercourse, whatever, like you need to test the car out, like you're supposed to be doing things in the car, So her husband was like, you're doing too much, And then we saw that episode where Drew was interviewing, like seemed like Drew was asking her questions, have you ever done this? Did you sell whatever? So like I was saying, Drew had a launch or something with Braid, and was asking Braid if Braid sold the sex tapes, the porn things and stuff like that. And Braid was like, no, I did some show where she was butt naked with her best friend, and they were on his live. I don't know what she called it, so she had a great time. She made money and things like that, So it was like. And then we saw, what other again? One thing I noticed that, like, I want to say about Shimia, we saw Shimia sing a song. Like, it was like a song for like a second. I think they cut it because, like, oh, girl, they were like, girl, please, like, you can sing. Shimia, like, tries. She is like, there are people who are stars, who are like, who command a room, who, you know what I'm saying? They are stars, like Portia. Yes, Portia is a star. Shimia, on the other hand, to me, I like her, but I feel like to me, she will always be the background singer. You know what I'm saying? I have like the main singer, and then you have the person that is in the background. No matter like she has a big house, and it doesn't seem like exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't seem exciting. Like even her singing, I'm like, yo, what are you trying to sing for? Like this song doesn't sound nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was just looking at her, I was like, she's like trying, she's like, oh, I do a lot of stuff and different things like that, And I was like looking at her like even the outfit that she wore to go to Nashville. I was like, girl, who invited you to a grandma's party? Like you were going with your best friend, Portia. And then you dress like a grandma. Like she had like this shirt, like all, like tight up here. She's wearing a cap. She's wearing a skirt. Meanwhile, Portia has like a half tube top, a jeans that you can see that is open from her from her trunk all the way down, sexy, just assuming sexy. But Shimea is like looking like they invited her to two. She's like, she and Portia are invited to two different parties. Like Portia is going to a sexy party, Shimea is going to grammar, or I don't even understand, like choir girl, or I don't even understand, like, sorry to say that, or like, I'm like, yo, dress it up, like what are you doing? You go on a girl's trip and then you like dress like that, like for real, girl. Like it was somehow, it's like it didn't put on the show. Portia did not invite Drew to her ladies' night, whatever, to her birthday, in Nashville. But Angel went and invited Drew. You know how the producers did all these things. The producers weren't doing anything. Portia don't have a voice in this thing, but even though she would do like if she was having a voice and stuff. Please, it was boring. So like I was telling you, it was boring. To me, it was boring. I'm telling you, it was boring. Like I lost, like sometimes I even lost, like I was like, oh, what's going on? Like when you're watching something and it's not so exciting and then you like lose interest and you come back again, like, oh, what was happening? Yeah, it was boring. It was boring. I kind of found the dog, Kelly's dog, more exciting. Now I see why they brought Miss Phaedra. I can't wait to see her make her grand entrance. I'm telling you, because this episode, like Bravo was scratching. Do you know what I'm saying? Scratching for storyline, for something exciting. They brought like a bunch of boring girls who they mic'd up, pretending to be Portia's friends. That Portia probably, if you ask her, where is that girl from? She don't even know the girl's name. Probably, who knows? She might say the girl is from the road. I don't even know. And then Portia was like, she was having like a fake fight with Angie. I'm like, girl, you can't go up against Angie. Angie is allegedly, she seems like she's a street girl. You come for her, girl, you better be prepared. If not, she is not going to be a sweep, easy target like Kenya or Cynthia. No, Angie she will put you down, Portia. So you better stay away from her. It was funny. It was really funny. And then, what else can I say? It was boring. Let me just tell you, it was boring. I'm telling you. I see the reason why they went to go and pay Portia to come in, because Portia is going to bring it hot, juicy, everything, like she said. I cannot wait to see her. Well, that's my recap for season 16, tonight's episode of the Atlanta Housewives. That's my recap. Like I said, it was boring. It was boring. I found the dog. I don't know the name of the dog, but I found the dog more exciting. I think the ratings might go down for this episode, but I see the reason why they brought in Portia. Not Portia, they brought in, what's her name? Phaedra. That's the reason why they probably went to go and beg Phaedra. They were like, Phaedra, you need to get off the Married to Medicine and come and rescue your show. If not, it's about to go down. Well, till next time, love you guys. Always stay blessed. And don't forget to be what? Fabulous. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I told you guys earlier. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Help me, grow me, help me, guys. I will bring you more juicy things. I am heading to Africa. Woo! You do not want to miss anything. I am going to be traveling and everything. I'm excited. I'm going to bring you so much fun. You do not want to miss